Astropathetic Relay. 880 army points, and we finally unlocked Dreadnoughts after this. I am tempted to take the Carmine axes because the Sanguinary Guards are performing so well, but the Flamestorm Gauntlets must take priority. So I grabbed the first line skill and once again save points instead of getting Carleon's command ability. I used the requisition points to recruit a backup aggressor, because this mission can turn into a bloodbath in an instant and you can lose an elite unit pretty easily. My army is pretty standard now. 2 Golden Boys, 2 aggressors, and Assault Marines as fillers. On to the mission. The challenge with this mission is the arrival of a massive wave of NIDs that coincides with the exact moment you lose control of your strongest unit, Quinndar. You have 2 options for approaching the objective here. Go down the middle path or take the flanks. A melee army is actually perfect for going down the narrow path in the middle. The jump pack troops can hop over the cliffs while the remainder goes through the trench. With a range army, you tend to end up with a traffic jam in the middle and then get peppered by gargoyles from the cliff. However, I like using the right flank because for some accursed reason, something always goes wrong whenever I take the middle path. Always. I don't know why, but my luck is really bad taking that route. And so now I always go around. It's a pretty safe bet and you can easily overwhelm anything coming down this path. It takes longer, but you have a healthier army reaching the center. Not to mention you will have built up a decent amount of momentum. The first few turns are pretty straightforward. The opening waves of NIDs are no match for your forces. I easily hack and saw my way around the right flank, while Quinndar, Korjanax, and a single squad of aggressors act as rear guard. A slightly worrisome moment was when a group of Tyrant warriors were able to reach Korjanax and lock him down in zone control. But Quinndar was able to dispatch them as easily as it would be for you to like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, if you take the command abilities, you can use this time to build up a decent amount of command points and save them for when Quinndar reaches the objective. Finally, coming around the corner, the Golden Boys act as the vanguard, charging deep into the enemy lines, crippling the Homer guns and wounding the Tyrant warriors.
Certainty! Rush! Unleash devastation, brothers!
Carleon flies in and finishes them off. The Assault Marines killed the rest.
You will fall before me. Sanguinary Guard at your disposal. To the sky, brother! We are the Bloodblades of Skyfall.
Unfortunately, because of the speed of the assault forces, the aggressors, Corgi, and Quinndar are left really far behind. I rushed them to join as fast as possible. The massive number of gargoyles arriving is the reason I didn't bring them down the middle path. I heal my units and give righteous exhortation to as many as possible, and then march them towards the new threat. The damage output of the current enemy is too low for me to worry about losing any units during this turn. The gargoyles take the high ground, but unlike Anakin, my guys have jump packs. I send 3 Assault Marines up high and then march onwards, clearing a path as I approach the relay.
Unleash devastation, brothers! We are the lords of the assault doctrine! For Sanguinius! The sky belongs to us! My vigilance is eternal. They cannot stop me. I have faced better. Unleash devastation, brothers! We are the lords of the assault doctrine. I have faced better. With grace.
Victory for the Bloodblades! Victory for Skyfall!
The swarm has no right to live!
Once the cliff is cleared, I move my forces and consolidate them right next to the ramp that leads to the relay. The largest threat will come from the corner closest to this ramp, with a massive number of termagants, hormagaunts, and a Tyrannosaurus. This force can take quite a bit of muscle to take down, so you need everyone to be in position before activating the Astropathetic Relay. I don't mind spending a few turns getting my units into position. When the time is right, I activate the relay and set everyone to Overwatch. Here comes the pain.
Indicative of synaptic Xenos activity.
Hold this area against the Tyranids, brothers! Leave none of the Xenos filth alive!
I always underestimate the range of the Tyrannosaurus when it spawns here. This time seems to be one of my worst calculations. The acid spew catches not one, not two, but 3 of my units. Luckily, I didn't lose a single model, although I took quite a bit of damage. The sanguinary guards with a full momentum barge start the turn by charging behind the termagants and instantly crippling all 3 of them.
Our will is immutable, our glory inevitable. For Sanguinius!
The second Golden Boys, along with 2 Assault Marines, deliver some righteous payback to the Tyrannosaurus.
What needs fixing?
The sanguinary priesthood serves the will of the chapter.
Their death is our only option.
A single squad of Assault Marines and Aggressor harass the gargoyles coming from the south, but don't commit because there is another set of reinforcements coming from the other side of the gargoyles and 2 more gaunts coming from the rear of the relay. Also, I need everyone to be close to Quinndar. A massive horde of Tyranids show up from every corner. This is what makes this mission hard, especially with a light elite melee army. You have to defend yourself from attacks from multiple directions. A melee force needs to use its mobility and killing power to overwhelm one flank at a time. I simply can't defend all points, so I will be sacrificing 2 Assault Marines to lure some fire away from Quinndar. The sheer number of Nids can seem overwhelming, but trust in your Marines. They are fear incarnate for a reason. 4 enemy squadrons spawn right next to my forces, but don't attack. Lucky me, I guess. As always, I prioritize healing the Golden Boys. The priority should always be the Sanguinary Guard, followed by the Aggressors, Heroes, and then Assault Marines. Carleon, Corgi, and 1 squad of Sanguinary Guards intercept the closest force. I burn momentum to cripple as many of them as I can.
Victory for Skyfall!
Tech Marine, standing by. There is little left in this universe that I have not witnessed. On our way!
My aggressor seems to have attracted every single gargoyle in the galaxy, so I need to relieve them and hope they survive long enough for a heal. I am forced to melee with the wounded aggressors because they are at minus 60% accuracy right now. I can't wait for Flamestorm Gauntlets. I pull the aggressors back and continue killing what I can. A new Tyranid warrior squad reaches Quinndar, but luckily only uses range attacks. I had also earlier blocked the other side with Assault Marines. The only unit I need to keep away from Quinndar are the Hormagaunts. The Tyrant Swarms do decent damage to my forces and cripple my Assault Marines that is blocking access to Quinndar. As much as I want to heal the aggressors, I focus on the guard because they took a big hit as well. And then I turn my attention to clearing the Nids from the bottom of the main ramp.
Whatever the angel requires.
Balfora, I will die. You will fall before me.
Heavy fire support! With certainty.
I send one of the Assault Marine squad back to help further slow down the enemy reinforcement.
The sky belongs to us! Come, brothers, battle awaits!
The Tyrant warriors move in closer and kill off the wounded Assault Marines.
Taking fire! We are honored to witness their sacrifice.
New reinforcements arrive from the south, and a squad of Hormagaunts comes dangerously close to Quinndar.
Taking fire!
On my turn, I pull back the overextended Sanguinary Guards and clean up some of the scraps. A righteous exhortation and a heal heralds the end of the Nids. The priest's buff turns Carleon into a monster, and he wipes the Tyrant warriors in one turn. I bombard the incoming Hormagaunts with the aggressors before moving them to intercept.
Under fire!
The other Golden Boys and aggressor move to challenge the new arrivals in the south.
The swarm has no right to live! Forward!
The Tyrants still have quite a few full-strength squads, and they try to dish out as much damage as they can in the last few turns. My poor Assault Marines took the brunt of the damage.
Taking fire!
I use Atoro and Corgi to swat some annoying little flies out in the air, and then heal up the aggressors. I definitely overcommitted my forces to the south, but no matter. Without the Hormagaunts, Carleon, Atoro, and one aggressor should be more than enough to handle the Nids up on the platform.
Like the fires of angel wings! Not witnessed. Our blood ignites! With certainty. There will be poetry to their deaths.
You will fall before me. The fury of Sanguinius flows through me.
The Nids are on the verge of defeat, but before bowing out, they deliver one final fuck you by wiping out another Assault Marine squad. The remaining Nids are too spread out and have too little damage to be considered a threat. I hunt them down one by one.
The sky belongs to us!
You will fall before me.
Thin their numbers, they will not overwhelm us! There is little left in this universe that I have not witnessed. Watch over us! We stand strong! We are the Bloodblades of Skyfall!
And claim victory.
Take your time. How about we fine-tune those sensors without mincing your nervous system? What's left of it in that coffin, at least.
I can see their network spread out before me. The weave and weft of their corruption